Hi everybody, Debbie here. Just wanted to take a couple of minutes to kind of share with all of you some of the Tupperware seals. You know, our Tupperware seal has been known for many, many years as being the best seal on a container ever. And we have several different styles. And sometimes when you receive your bowls with your seals, you're not exactly sure how to make sure you get them on correctly. So I want to take just a minute to kind of go over that with you so that you could get an idea of what to do. I'm going to use this just a little just to raise things up, okay? All right, well, the first seal we're going to talk about is what we refer to as the classic round seal. Now, that classic round seal may have a tab that looks like this, or it may have a tab that looks like this. Because this seal is round and because it is flat, when it is applied correctly, it is an airtight and a liquid tight seal. So I want to show you how to seal your containers with this type of seal. You want to start at a point across from the tab, and you walk your fingers all the way around just like that until the seal goes over the edge of the bowl. Then there's one more step. It is our famous burp. You want to press in the center, lift that tab slightly, and you'll hear the excess air come out. Did you hear it? It was very faint. You put it back down. Now you have created a liquid tight and an airtight seal. Now, sometimes when you get your bowls at the very beginning, they're extremely tight to get on. Well, we want them to be tight. We want them to be liquid tight and airtight. So one of the things that we suggest is that you put your seal into some hot water and then take it out. And while it's still warm, seal your container just like I shared. And then let it just sit like that for a little bit. And now we'll mold and stretch out the seal so that it's not quite as tight when you want to put it on, but it will still have your liquid tight and airtight qualities. Okay, I couldn't think of a word. Alrighty, so that's what we call our classic round seal. Now we have another type of round seal, which is known as our impressions seal. And you will see that one, it looks like this. And we have several different sizes of impressions bowls. And I forgot to show you how to take off that one, but I will go back, okay? When you get ready to seal your impressions bowls, what you're going to do is anchor this little part across from the tab to the back of your bowl. You just press it there. Then using the heel of your hand, you're going to press down and across. Did you hear it snap? And now this bowl is sealed. And it's a liquid tight, airtight seal. Because I pressed down as I sealed it up, that got rid of that excess air. So there's no need for me to burp this one, okay? To unseal it, I'm going to do just the opposite. I'm going to hold right there at the back. I'm going to press with the heel of my hand, and then I will release the air and lift the seal, okay? Let me go back and show you about releasing the seal on your classic rounds. It's very simple. You want to lift the tab and run your finger right around like that. The seal comes off. One thing you don't want to do is to go this way and rip it off. And that's nature, okay? But what will happen is over time that will stretch your seal. And then you'll have a problem with it not fitting correctly. So simply lift the tab, run your finger right underneath it, okay? Now another type of seal that we have is what we refer to as our square or rectangular seal. And that's what you see on this container. You will find square and rectangular seals on our snack store containers, which are these. You'll find them on our modular mates, some of our freezer containers, those kinds of things. Excuse me. Square seals do not require burping. When you unseal them, what you want to do is to lift a tab, run your fingers just right around to the edge, all three corners, and that seal will lift right up. The same thing with as the others. You don't want to get in the habit of ripping it up this way, okay? When you get ready to seal it, place your seal on top of your container, Start with one corner and walk your fingers, I'm going to sit it down here, all the way around, just like you're playing a game of ball, until you come to the edge and they meet and it goes right over the edge. And now your container is sealed. And this is an airtight container. It is not liquid tight, but it is airtight. All right? All right. Just a couple other kind of seals that we have are those that are on our, excuse me, our microwave containers. And I will tell you, your crystal wave is pretty simple as far as sealing and unsealing. You have a tab, you just lift it, and there you go. When you put it on top, you just walk around sort of like we did on the square ones until it pops right on. If you have a little bit of tightness, you might want to make sure you open up the valve before you try to seal it, okay? Then, with your vent and serve, what I have found with vent and serve, it does work best if I have my valve open when I go to seal it. And when you seal it, right now it's sealed, excuse me, what I do is I place it on top of the container and I anchor the two opposite corners. Press those two down and then walk back around to this corner and walk back around to this corner, and that container is completely sealed and ready to go. Again, your square ones or rectangle ones are not liquid tight. They are only airtight, okay? All right, so that was just a really brief little tutorial, I guess, on how to do our seals, but I hope it's some help for you. Thanks a bunch. Talk to you later.